The news are the kids will be moving to a different family. The family that has no kids, and they can have all the boys' siblings all together. This is really hard. I've told you guys, like, fostering is fun. We enjoy it, but saying goodbye is the hardest, I think. The hardest. We get to know these kids. We get to know their potential. We get to know, everything about them. And to say goodbye is the hardest thing. So I am packing their bags, but I called a friend to help because I can't do it myself. It's a little too emotional. So I called a friend who helps us with my kids, a babysitter, to come and see how I can get this done. But it's hard. So you might be wondering, why are they leaving? Having families that can take siblings is not hard to find.
I feel sad.
I know, it's sad,
I'm gonna miss you, roommate. I'm gonna miss you, roommate.
So in this case, they are leaving not because we don't have space, but they also have a sister who needs to be with them. And I'm maxed out, so I can't have more kids. So what they decided is to truly find a home for them. So that's why they have to move, so they can all be together. As a family, it lessens on the trauma for the kids. When you used to come into a room and where people's clothes are, a child's, their favorite, their what, and then all of a sudden you come back and it's all empty, it's really sad. But that's our journey, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, yes, I want to give up. I want to say I am done here because it is hard. But we love the kids. We're gonna do what we can do for them. We're excited for them too. As a family, they're gonna be all together and have their sister as well. So, which lessens the trauma for our kids. So, we're excited for the new family and for them as well. But does not mean that it's not hard on us. Especially, my kids too. They love them. They sleep in the same room. They play together. It's really hard to say goodbye. The bags are packed and we're about to put them in a car and then take them to the other family. So it is hard. I keep telling myself, like, wait a minute, they're going to a family that I know. They're going to a family that I'll see, that I'll know how they're doing. So, which is good. But also to know that they are all going to be as a family. Yes, that's positive, but it doesn't hurt. That to be there for the kid, you arranged school, you bought clothes, you bought uniform, you did everything you could. And all of a sudden, like, you're given 2 days, like, hey, they're gonna move. And it has to be now. So, tough.
The really sad news is most kids in the foster care change homes often. Some kids have been in 12 homes in 1 year. Some have been in, I cannot tell you how many times, which is the sad part. And you might ask, why do they move from one end to the other? One, we get foster parents who burn out. They're like, I can't do this anymore, Or sometimes they have other kids and they're not merging in some way. They're not doing well with each other. And so they look for another family for them. Or sometimes they're just there temporarily because it's the only place they found for them to be, So they move for different reasons. Or sometimes, they are struggling with their trauma and it's not possible, or the family that has them, isn't well equipped to have them or to keep them in some way. The other part, like in my case, yes, I wanted to have them, but I'm over-licensed. Well, I'm licensed only to have 5 and I have 7. So that means I'm over my limit. So that means that I can't keep them. And here's the other reason. They have sister and they would like them to keep together because it's important. Most kids, when they get separated, that really increases the trauma. You have no idea how many times they mention about their sister, like, hey, I wonder what my sister's doing. I miss my sister. I hope she's okay, So to keep that away or to stop that is to make sure that they are in one home where they are all together. The other hard part is it's really, really, really hard to find a family that can take more than 3. More than 2, I would say. Most families can take 2, but 3, 4, that's really, really hard, you know. So when we find one, we do the best we can to make sure that we can keep kids together, and that's why we're keeping these together. So you're gonna hear the kids say, you're gonna see, you know, or hear the feelings really they have towards how many homes they've gone through, which is really sad, you know. So hear my little one say what he feels about moving out. How do you feel going to the new family?
Excruciating pain.
I'm sure. How many times has it happened?
How many times have been moved?
Yes.
4, 5, 6, and this is gonna be the 7th.
The 7th time in less than a year, right? That's crazy. I'm so sorry you have to I'm sorry you have to go through that. No child should, you know, go through that many homes, right? Yep, and make sure they have their charger, at least 2 chargers. Does that have it in them? Yep. Putting all these things in is no fun.
Bye. So then we're gonna, you know, the reason why I like to drive them to the new home is so they, you know, the continuation, so they feel I just somehow all of a sudden dumped them. But by journeying with them, by transporting them to their new home, it feels like we know where they're going, but also they're not just going to this new home with people they've never seen. By us coming alongside, it helps the transition a little bit better for them. So we're gonna drive. That is the hardest part for me. I mean, to drive and watch them not wanting to go, you know, or looking back. That in this case, you know, they looked back to Simba and Rafik and they said, we're gonna miss you, you know, we're gonna miss you, Simba. You know, our dogs know them, our dogs sleep with them, our dogs, you know. So to somehow say goodbye to the one thing they loved, or it's hard, you know. So me driving is the only way I can to ease the pain, but also to help them to transition to their new home. So that drive isn't fun. The drive is not fun at all, you know. Yes, it's 2 hours, but it helps us kind of keep together and say goodbyes, and you know, it's the best way I can again help transition. So yeah, that's why we're driving together. Guys, guess what?
We're almost there.
We're almost there. We're almost
Bro,
here.
60 seconds basically.
Yes.
Like, it's 1 minute. And I can't wait to see that 1 minute.
1 minute go. Ah!
I hope they
Look, we are almost there.
Well, you won't be
To
living
your
there.
new home.
Turn right onto Hickory Lane. Then the destination is on your left.
Ooh, wow. That's our house. I want to go
Yeah.
Arrived.
All right.
Let me get my football.
You guys excited?
Can please go inside, Daddy?
There's your new home.
Daddy, are we allowed to come inside?
Yeah. Anyway, so we made it. As you can see, I'm getting things out of the car. It's hard, really hard too. But that's post care for you, you know? Tough, but we're gonna do this. So anyway, the toys, you know, the one you saw in the car, in the house all the time, now you have to let them go, you know? Yeah, so all those go to the garage. Okay. These to their bedroom. I'm trying to get everything out. Let's see. Get in there. Here are the toys. Little Bibles. Uh-oh. We don't want to lose any of this.
You said the rest of this is garage stuff.
Yes, this goes to the garage. Yes. They go to the bedroom. What else?
their shoes. These are going in the garage. Well, the other side I wanted to show you is, to see them go to their new home. The cool thing is what we did, we met the family before, the night before, so they can get used to them, get to know their names, get to hear their, a little bit about themselves. So they're not just showing up to a home they don't know. So that's what we did yesterday. So as you get to see now, they are in their home. We're about to walk in, in the family. So you get to see, the joy and too, the sadness too. But also how kids are resilient. Like, it's amazing. Kids are so resilient that they will walk in a home, you're gonna see, walk in the home and they're excited and they're running. But two, they're gonna have their sister there, which is really cool because they haven't seen her for a while. So walking in and being able to play with their sister, which they haven't done in a while, is really gonna warm your heart. So watch this as they join the new family and as they walk in and say, hey, this is our home, this is where we're gonna be. And watch my kids also kind of try to enjoy the time and asking questions. Will we come back? Absolutely. We'll come back, So enjoy them or see them as they enjoy their new home. We're really excited for their new home, We know them, so at least we get to keep in touch. But still, it can be hard to say goodbye. But we're really grateful for them. So we're at their new home. We can't wait to see them settle in and call this home. So yes. So what do you think of their room? You like it? You like their new room?
What?
Yes. Group hug. Coleman. Okay. Come on.
Come on, Leah.
Coleman.
You join.
Come on. Group hug. Alright, guys, we love you. We're gonna see you soon. We come and visit.
Yeah,
okay?
and have sleepover.
Yes, and have sleepover and all the above, okay?
Okay.
And we love you so much.
Bye.
Alright?
Bye. It's fun to meet you.
Guys, we love you so much. Be good to each other, okay? Okay, guys? Sean, Shadow, we love you very much, okay? Okay, guys, we are about to go. You gonna miss them? I know. We're gonna miss them. So this message is for you as we end this. I think you saw the whole journey. You saw how hard it is. You saw, but also the joy in it as well. But also I've learned to say, if you love something, you have to be willing to let it go. I get to love these kids, but at the same time, I gotta release, I gotta let them go, And you might be watching and saying, man, I cannot do this. The goodbyes are hard. Yes, I'll be honest, they're really hard. But at the same time, it should not be the reason why you should not help a child, It should not be the reason why you should, take away that dream of being a mom or being a dad, or giving a kid a mother or a mom because you're afraid of saying goodbye. Do it because that's for the kids. Think about those kids, Yes, they go the most difficult time. They're the ones who adjust. They're the ones who have to be resilient. They're the ones who have to put up, as you heard him say. I'm number 7, or the next one is number 7, in less than a year. Think about that. If you had to deal that at an age of 2, ages of 3, ages 4, 5, 6, 7, think about, you lose trust in everyone. You don't believe you matter because they're always moving you. You feel you don't belong because you don't belong anywhere. Every time someone doesn't want you, they kick you out. Or when they feel like, think about what our kids have to go through. I'm not rebuking you or mad at all, but I'm just saying, yes, it is hard, but I will do it over and over and over. And you find the strength on how to really pick up the bags and do it again. When you think about a life on the other end, it's what causes me to do more and more. And be prepared for the goodbyes for sure. And sometimes those don't even leave, they stay sometimes. It's not always goodbye. But here's the cool thing. We know this family. We know we'll see them again. Why? Because we both belong in the same agency. We're not that far from each other. Yes, 2 hours, but it's not that far. So we know we will see them. We know we'll see the kids again. But also we're really good friends with their bio parents. So we know we'll keep in touch with them and see how they're doing.
but also go for sleepovers, you know? So yes, it's goodbye, but it's for short term, because for us, those kids matter, and we want to stay in their lives as much as they can. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you hope, but also, yeah, it's okay to be sad, because we are truly sad for this, but we know there's hope. But also we know loving something is letting go. It's helped me be a better parent, but it's also helped me to let it go. To let it go. Even when I love so much. Today, that's what we did. I hope you watched it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you send little love towards us for this. Especially for my kids. They have seen so many kids come and go, and it can be hard. But we know they will be okay. We know they will do well. So we're grateful for that. And we're thankful for that. So I just came home and the kids are in bed. You know, it's a hard night for them. And so, they decided to go to bed early, which they needed after dropping the other kids, So I'm in the house, and, it's really sad when you go pick up the toy and realize, oh, they forgot their toy, or you look, the reminders of who your kids, touched and things they did. And, that's the hard part coming back home, that I have to deal with, Yes, sad in some way, but at the same time, what do you do? So we just got home, and I told the kids to go to bed so they didn't have to really be sad, So it's me up cleaning, like, the memories and the sadness is coming in, because I know, I know the toys, and I know that a few things they left behind, and so it's really sad, And here, I'm telling you, not because I'm sad, but I'm telling you the reality of what we go through. It's okay to be sad. It's okay, to feel like you failed, or to feel like, wow, that they took a piece of me for sure, It's okay, but it's the reality of foster care. It's the reality of what we go through, Even, we're happy when they go back home, But at the same time, we're human beings with feelings. So it's, I hope it doesn't stop you from thinking about foster care, but rather prepare you for what is about to come, or prepare you for what you go through. As I said, people ask me like, you're amazing. I would never do that because I would get attached. I was like, I get attached, So that attachment you're afraid of is actually what we need, or what our kids need, because they need attachment to learn that and to feel that. And it's part of a foster care journey that our kids lack that. And when you're attached, you fight the best for them. You're there the best way you can because you're attached to them, And loving them is the best way we can, be there for them. So tonight is going to be rough and harsh, but what can we do? So I'm trying to clean up. I think I should now, because I think I've cried about 3 times, and their shoes, his shoe. Okay. It's old, but it was his favorite shoe, so I'll keep it so I can take it to him soon. See, the Crocs, Anyway, so I think I'm gonna go to bed, because if I keep, I'm not gonna rest, and emotionally I'm gonna be a wreck. So I think I'm just gonna go to bed just like my kids did, and not think about it. Okay? So anyway, just wanted to journey with you so you can see the toll, the joy, and the ups and downs of being a foster dad.